it's a newsroom story where we're working on the story called Why Running Outdoors or Physical Exercise Outdoors can help you cope up with lockdown anxiety.
Yeah.
So this is with regards to that. I'm just going to state these few things. I hope I don't get them wrong, Clive. You're the deputy course leader for BA Digital Media and Communication, and
Yes.
I've also been aware that you are a coach for University of Westminster Dragons team,
Yes. So I coach the basketball team. Yes.
and you've been doing this for quite some time, or
5 years. Yeah, I've been coaching. So I'm teaching 5 years at the University of Westminster, as well as coaching the basketball program, which, as you mentioned, is the University of Westminster Dragons. It's been great. I love it. It gives me a kind of a nice different environment, from teaching in a lecture room to coaching in a sports hall and getting to know my players. Is very similar to teaching because I get to know my students as well, but it's a very different dynamic, and I really enjoy both worlds, and I really love doing both. Mm.
um, Clive, do you exercise outdoors or run in particular? Has How has sports helped you get through this period?
It's helped me a lot. So, as you've noticed, I'm a basketball coach as well. So, as well as coaching the university on my weekends, I coach the community. So, I'm based in Northwest London, so I'm actually near Harrow campus. So, I actually coach the local community. So, during the summer and in weekends now, it's a little bit cold. Some of my escape in a way, from just being, I would say, imprisoned in a way in a room and just in front of your screen. It's quite difficult to kind of grasp, and get that reality again. So, coaching in the local community in the weekends, and also I've got to see some of my students this year before the lockdown, because the university basketball actually was approved by the government and the Federation of Basketball England. So I got to see some of my students who are on the basketball team as well. It really helped give a release, in terms of kind of academics. Sporting in itself, to me, I always encourage it. It's a great avenue, a great channel to really learn skills, to meet different people, to take a break from work, and everything that's going. Because when you play sports, it's competitive, it's fun, it gets you active, and it's a big part of my life. I mean, I grew up in the sport of basketball and football, so I really love sports, and having that avenue and having those channels of sports really helped me, find a balance with my work, and gave me that good mental health state. Well, currently we're in UK lockdown too, so it's quite difficult. I think definitely it does relate. I believe your mental health is how, for example, if you're getting stressed, if you're getting depressed, these are all things to do with your mental side and the way you see life. So, these things such as sports, and being a student, because sometimes in these times we forget that, I believe some students are forgetting they are students because they don't feel it. So sometimes feeling as a student, getting a routine, waking up early for lectures, engaging in lectures, showing their cameras, discussing, this can all help, and to me make students feel like they are students, and as I mentioned, getting that routine, listening. It might be getting away from the screen time, because at the moment the actual face-to-face that we're having is very limited. So as you mentioned, maybe going for a 10-15 minute run every day. I think it's good for our sanity. Oh, yeah, for us to really understand that, um, yes, we are living in different times, but for us to embrace nature, go out, breathe in the air, it's different to just staying at home and doing things, and as much as that we are at the moment challenged to do so and stay indoors, we can go for walks. We can have, if you're having FaceTimes with family, you're an international student. If you're, we have great technology to keep in touch with our close ones. Have a FaceTime outdoors. speak to someone and show them the great sights of London, and how, the cold weather of London right now. Christmas time in London is amazing because of all the lights that it's still available. A lot of things are closed at the moment, but
Yeah.
just getting out in the space, doing things, having a walk, having a conversation, going to grab a coffee, these things will stop a repetitive pattern of just going to your room and studying, or going to your room and working, and then going out for food to your kitchen and then going back. And to me, that's very, you save money, I guess, but it's very unhealthy for your mental state.
Women. Yeah, agreed. And thank you so much, Clive, for doing this. I hope this really, I'm sure this is going to contribute a whole lot to the story, and you took out your time, and that means really a lot to me.